Miss Permission Group of Schools presents VCV English Grammar class. You are welcome to the online English Grammar class, episode number 1.
Dear learners, I am VC Varghese, the Managing Director, Miss Permission Group of Schools, Jabalpur. Before starting to watch this video, I request you to make sure if you have watched the introductory video published as a trailer before the beginning of my classes. If you haven't watched it yet, please stop this video here and watch that one first. It will be better if you have a notebook and a pen with you to note down important things. You may pause the video and note down the points wherever necessary.
Since we are in the beginning stage, I have to start with sentence. A language is based on the sentences we speak or write. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words. Let us see a group of words here. The teacher dancing, to wait, class, the, told, us for. This is a group of words, but it doesn't make any sense. These are only jumbling words, so it cannot be called a sentence. What about this group of words? To wait for the dancing class. Yes, it is a group of words. It gives some sense, but it does not make complete sense. It is known as phrase. So, we can define it as a phrase is a group of words that makes a sense but not complete. Now, let us arrange the above mentioned group of words and see what happens. The jumbling words were the teacher, dancing, to wait, class, the, told us for. Let us rearrange these words into something meaningful. The teacher told us to wait for the dancing class. You know that these are not mere words. They are arranged in such a manner that anyone who hears or reads can understand that it has complete sense. Hence, we can define a sentence in this way. A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. A sentence mainly has two parts, subject and predicate. The subject is what or whom the sentence is about, while the predicate tells us something about the subject. Here, the above sentence is about the subject, the teacher. The teacher told us to wait for the dancing class. The predicate says something about the subject. The teacher told us to wait for the dancing class. Here, the predicate is told us to wait for the dancing class. The predicate can have three parts: the verb, object, and complements. However, there can be a predicate without having an object or a complement, but there should be the verb in a predicate. Then only it can be a sentence. In this predicate, told is the verb. It has an object, us. To wait for the dancing class is complement. Dear learners, I hope you understood that a sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. Now, let us see how many kinds of sentences are there. There are 4 kinds of sentences. The first one is declarative sentence or assertive sentence. The second one is interrogative sentence. The third one is imperative sentence. And the fourth one is exclamatory sentence. Now, Let us learn more about the kinds of sentences one by one. The first kind of sentence is declarative or assertive sentence. The sentence which declares or asserts a statement, feeling, opinion, incident, event, history, or anything is called a declarative sentence or an assertive sentence. An assertive sentence ends with a period, or generally we call it as a full stop. Assertive sentences can be either affirmative, that is positive, or negative. Let us see some examples. This girl is my sister's friend. It is a declarative statement. I declare or assert that this girl is my sister's friend. It is an affirmation. Another example is Mohan goes for a morning walk every morning. This is also a positive declaration. Let us see this example. You are not regular to my class. It is not an affirmation. It is a negation. It is made negative using the negation not. You are not regular to my class. Take another example. Rakesh could not catch the bus. The next kind of sentence is interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is one that asks a direct question and always ends in a question mark. The term interrogative is generally known as a question. There are two types of questions: questions with the question words and questions without the question words. Let us see some examples for the first type of questions. Such questions always begin with question words such as what, where, when, why, which, who, whom, whose, how, etc. Let us see some examples. Where did you go yesterday? The answer will be I went to my uncle's village yesterday. Another question. Why is this girl crying? The answer is this girl is crying because her mother scolded her. These examples show that the answer of each question will be different according to the nature of the question word. If the question is what, the answer will be a thing. If the question is where, the answer will be a place. If the question is when, the answer will be a time. If the question is why, the answer will be a reason. If the question is which, the answer will be a thing. If the question is who, the answer will be a person. If the question is how, the answer will be a manner. Now, let's see the questions without the question words. The question without a question word is always started with an auxiliary verb such as do, does, did, is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could, etc. Dear learners, we should remember that the answer of the question without the question word will be always either yes or no. For example, were they guiding you how to climb a hill? The answer is yes, they were guiding me how to climb a hill. Or no, they were not guiding me how to climb a hill. Let us have a clear idea with another example. Does his father give him any pocket money? The answer can be no, his father does not give him any pocket money. Or yes, his father gives him some pocket money. In both cases, the question is started with auxiliary verbs where or does. Remember that when you write the answer, you have to write yes or no first, followed by a comma. Let us conclude what we have learned about interrogative sentences. There are two types of interrogative sentences: the questions with the question words and the questions without the question words. The answer to a question with a question word will be corresponding to the type of question word you use, whereas question without the question word is started with any one of the auxiliary verbs and its answer will be always yes or no. Hope the matter of interrogative sentences is very clear to you.
In Madhya Pradesh, in the top 10 in the town of Sihora is the Mispa Mission Higher Secondary School Sihora. Mr. Varghese, VC and Sarama Varghese.
Yes, they are there. Mispa Mission Higher Secondary School Sihora.
मिस्पा मिशन हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल सिहोरा को एजुकेशन वर्ल्ड संगठन द्वारा मध्य प्रदेश में शीर्ष 10 बजट प्राइवेट स्कूलों में 10वां स्थान एवं जबलपुर जिले में पहला स्थान देकर सम्मानित किया गया है, जहां कम फीस लेकर उत्तम अंग्रेजी माध्यम की शिक्षा एवं श्रेष्ठ परिणाम प्रदान किया जाता है।
Now, let us learn about imperative sentences. It has 4 types: orders or commands, requests and advices. The sentence which is used to convey a command, a request, an advice or a forbiddance is called an imperative sentence. The word imperative means mandatory, compulsory, obligatory, inevitable or integral. For example, when we make a command, we speak or write in this manner. An order or a command: arrange these books in a systematic way. When we make a request to someone, we speak or write in this way. A request: give me 10 rupees please, or please give me 10 rupees. When we give an advice to someone, we speak or write in this way. Take this medicine 3 times a day. When we make a forbiddance, we speak or write like this: don't make noise. Did you notice a common factor in all these 4 examples? What makes an imperative sentence different from other kinds of sentences? Yes, all other kinds of sentences are generally started with a subject. But each of these sentences is started with a verb, such as arrange, give, take, and don't make. What did we learn in the beginning? A sentence has 2 parts: a subject and a predicate. That means a sentence cannot be formed without a subject and a verb minimum. Please note that there is a subject in each imperative sentence, but it is not mentioned or written. It is hidden but understood. When we say arrange these books in a systematic way, we mean that you arrange these books in a systematic way. In this manner, give me 10 rupees please means you give me 10 rupees please. Take this medicine, we mean you take this medicine. Don't make noise, we mean you don't make noise. So let us summarize this topic saying an imperative sentence is used to convey a command, a request,
an advice, or a forbiddance without mentioning the subject you. Finally, we shall learn about exclamatory sentences. An exclamatory sentence makes a statement that conveys strong emotion or excitement and ends with an exclamation mark. Generally, exclamatory sentences begin with what or how, but they are not treated as questions. There is a typical word order in the formation of exclamatory sentences. The order will be what plus a or an plus adjective plus countable noun. Example, what a beautiful flower. Another one, what plus a or an plus adjective plus noun plus subject plus verb. Example, what a nice novel you gave me. Another one, what plus adjective plus uncountable or plural noun. Example, what tasty milk. Next one, how plus adjective or adverb plus subject plus verb. That makes a sentence, how interesting this story is. Now, let us see how the expressions so and such are used after a subject and verb. So plus adjective or adverb. Example, the arrangements were so good. Then such plus a or an plus adjective plus singular countable noun. Example, he is such an intelligent boy. Then such plus adjective plus uncountable or plural noun. Example is, they are such loving people. So, let us summarize the matter we learned about 4 different kinds of sentences. Assertive or declarative sentence asserts or declares something in affirmative manner or negative manner. It ends with a full stop or a period. Interrogative sentence is used to make question. There are questions with the question words and questions without the question words. In both cases, the sentence ends with a question mark. Imperative sentences are used to convey a command, a request, an advice, or a forbiddance. Here also, the sentence ends with a period or a full stop. An exclamatory sentence makes a statement that conveys strong emotion or excitement and ends with an exclamation mark. We shall learn more about the transformation of sentences in later episodes. Dear learners, before closing the topic of this episode on sentence, let us have a recap of what we have learned. In our everyday life, we speak or write our expressions through sentences. How long can be a sentence? What is the word limit for a sentence? There is no word limit for a sentence formation. There can be a sentence with even one word. The only thing is that there should be a subject about whom something must be spoken or written. And it should have a predicate containing minimum a verb which says something about the subject. It means the verb should agree with the subject. There should be proper agreement or connection between a subject and its verb. Otherwise, it can't be called a sentence. For example, see this group of words. Catching a moving bus with a loaded bag. There are 3 verbs seen in this group of words. Catching, moving, loaded. They are not the main verbs. They are weak verbs.
they are known as non-finite verbs. Finite and non-finite verbs are big topics which will be explained in the coming episodes. This group neither has a main verb nor a subject, so it is not a sentence. However, it is a phrase because the words are arranged properly and gives some sense, though it is not complete. To understand English well, sometimes it is very helpful if we translate the sentence in our mother tongue. The phrase catching a moving bus with a loaded bag can be translated in Hindi. चलती हुई बस में भरी हुई थैली के साथ चढ़ना, निरंज बैगुമായി ഓടുന്ന ബസ്സിൽ കയറുന്നത്. Let us add something to make it a sentence with complete sense and meaningful. Catching a moving bus with a loaded bag is dangerous. चलती हुई बस में भरी हुई थैली के साथ चढ़ना खतरनाक है. നിറഞ്ഞ ബാഗുമായി ഓടുന്ന ബസ്സിൽ കയറുന്നത് അപകടകരമാകുന്നു. Now it is a sentence. It has a subject and a predicate. It is important to find out the main verb of a sentence and its agreement with the given subject. Here, the subject is not a single noun, but a group of words catching a moving bus with a loaded bag. And the predicate is dangerous. The verb is, and the complement is dangerous. Let us see another example. If you say, I go, does it make a complete sense? We may think that this group has only two words, I and go. How can it be a sentence? Again, let us translate it into Hindi and Malayalam. I go. मैं जाता हूँ. ഞാൻ പോകുന്നു. There is a subject and a verb that agrees with the subject. I is the subject and go is the predicate. The predicate contains a finite verb go. Hence, it is a sentence. Let me ask an interesting question which may arise in your mind. Can there be a sentence with just one word? Yes, it is possible if it is an imperative sentence. If you simply speak to someone, come, as a command, it is a sentence. Because in imperative sentence, always you is the subject. But it is hidden and not mentioned. As we know, when we speak come as a command, we mean you come here. It has a subject you and come here as predicate, out of which come is verb and here is complement. Dear learners, let me conclude this episode here with the detailed study about sentence, which is the beginning of any language. In the entire episode, we have seen that a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. It should contain a subject and a predicate. A predicate should have minimum a verb. There can be an object and a complement too in a predicate.
Dear learners, thank you for watching me. Hope you have got a clear picture of sentence today. If you are interested, please visit the Facebook page of any of our schools. Miss Permission Higher Secondary School Sihora, Miss Permission Higher Secondary School Adhartal, Miss Permission Higher Secondary School Majuli. There you will find a link of online test paper. Now onwards, it will be known as OLT in short form. There will be 20 questions for 20 points. You may click the link and fill up the blanks or tick the right answers to check your understanding. Then you have to submit and find the correct answers. In this way, you can assess yourself. If you are unable to find the link in the FB page, please send a request through WhatsApp to this number 910-992-0064. We shall send you the OLT link. In the next episode, we shall meet again with the next topic. Thank you very much. God bless you.